In this section, let's see how to animate our visualizations using D3.js transitions. So D3.js transitions actually use an interpolation based animations. We have already seen what an interpolation is, and interpolation is nothing but converting a value to another value using some functions. We have seen it while discussing D3's scales. D3.js transitions work based on interpolation based animations. So let's see how to animate our visualizations using D3.js transitions. For that, let me add a div element with id square, and let me style this div element. Let me add the style tag and let me access it using its id, that is hash square, and let me set the width and height. Let the width be say 100 px and also the height be 100 px, and let me set the background color to be say pink. Now let's see the page. Let me save this and see. This is a pink box or pink square. Let me add a margin of say 20 px or 50 px. Save. See, this is our box. Now suppose I want to change the color of this box from pink to deep pink on the click of a button. That is, when I click a button, this color should be changed to deep pink. So what we need to do? We actually need to have a button. So let me add the button, and I don't want to specify any ID for this because there is only one button, and let the text be click. And on the click of the button, I want to change the color, right? So on click, let me call a function. Let the function be say change style, and then we need to write this change style function. So let me add the script section. This is actually just basic JavaScript, right? So let me write function change style, and within this, how we can access it? We can access the div element using d3.select hash square, which means this div element will be selected, and I need to change its style. So style, which style should be changed? It is background color. So background color, and let me specify the color as deep pink, which means the color will be changed to deep pink. Now let me save this, and now we are seeing the button here. Let me click the button. See, it immediately changed to deep pink. Actually, it happened so quickly, right? The color was initially pink and now it is deep pink. Let me refresh this once again. Now it is pink. Let me click the button, deep pink. So it would be good if we could see this as an animation. That is, if this change happens over some time, then we could clearly see the change, right? That is what an animation is. We are applying some change over a time. That is animation. We can use the transition method if we want to do the animation. So you just have to add, let me enter this to the next line, and after selecting the required elements, you just have to specify transition. This is the name of the method. So what happens here is that this transition method will actually returns a selection of the elements that are already selected. So it will be the same elements itself, but when we use the transition method, it is providing some additional options to customize our transition or animation. Now let me save this and see the change now. Here now it is in pink color. Let me click the button. See, it happened a bit more slowly, not that slowly. Let me refresh, click. See, it happened slowly. Suppose we want to happen this over 5 seconds. So we can actually customize our animation. You just have to specify dot duration, and you can specify the duration in milliseconds. So if you want to happen this change in 5 seconds, it will be 5000 milliseconds. Let me save this and click this. See, it will be changed in 5 seconds only. That is, in between we are seeing some other colors, right? Now instead of deep pink, let me specify red. Okay, let me save this and show you. Let me click. See, it is happening slowly. Now it is some other color, tomato red, and now it is completely red. Suppose I increase this to 10,000, that is 10 seconds. Let me save this and click. See, it is very slowly happening. You could see the change in colors. Now it is done completely. That is, the color is now red. So suppose I try some other color. Here, let me make the background color as green, or let me make this color, say dark sea green, and for this let me specify, say, deep pink. And now let's see how the color changes. Let me save this. See, now it is dark sea green. Let me click. It will be moving to the other color with a number of colors in between, right? You could even see some brown color in between. Let me refresh it once again. That is, between the dark sea green and deep pink, you could see some other colors, and it happens very slowly in 10 seconds as we have specified 10,000 here. Let me click the button once again. See, it happens slowly. Now it is a brown shade, pink, deep pink. So this animation gets completed in 10 seconds. And suppose you want this animation to happen with a delay of, say, 2 seconds. That is, let me first change the duration to, say, 3 seconds. Okay, and I want to add a delay. That is, the animation will start only after a delay. Suppose I want to add a delay of 2 seconds. Then again it should be in milliseconds. So I can specify 2000. Let me save this. See, now it is dark sea green. So even if I click this click button, it will start only after 2 seconds. Let me click. 1, 2. Now it started, and in 3 seconds it became deep pink. So if I change this to, say, 10 seconds and this to 5 seconds, let me save this. Nothing will happen for the first 10 seconds. Let me click this. See, for the first 10 seconds nothing is happening. Then the animation will happen in 5 seconds. See, it is slowly happening and gets completed in 5 seconds. So when you specify the transition method here, what happens is that it returns a transition bound selection which contains the same elements that are already selected, so that we can actually customize our animations using some methods like delay, duration, etc. By specifying the duration, the animation gets completed in the specified time. This should be set in milliseconds, and by setting the value of delay, the animation will start with this specified delay. Now let me add one more element, div id equals rectangle. Okay, and let me style it. Let me copy this and paste it here and change this to rectangle, and let the width be, say, 300, and let the height be 100, and let me change the color to, say, silver. Okay, and here instead of d3.select hash square, let me select multiple elements using select all div, which means all the div elements will be selected. As there are 2 div elements, both these div elements will be selected, and for both of them the color is specified as deep pink. So when I specify transition, what happens? Here the selection will be 2 div elements. So when I specify delay and duration and style, these will be applied to both the div elements. Now let me save this and show you. Let me click. Okay, we have added a delay, right? Let me change it. Let me change the delay to 1 second. Okay, let me save this and let me click the button. Click. Delay is 1 second and it is happening in 5 seconds. So it is changed to deep pink color, but the color in between were different for both these div elements, right? Let me refresh this and click. See, for this the colors in between are different, but finally both the developments have the same deep pink color, as you could see here. So adding animation to our visualizations is very easy with D3's transition. You just have to specify the transition method to return the transition bound selection, and then you can customize your transitions using delay and duration. Now, in addition to delay and duration, there are some more options to customize our animation. We will see it in the coming lectures.